Not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw is Fitzpatrick. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack. 3rd and long, Fitzpatrick following the sack. What can he and the gang come up with? Fitzpatrick. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Now Allen. Flush to his right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Now Fitzpatrick. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now 3rd and 2. They'll run with Gibson. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson, as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down. And they'll run here with Gibson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 12. Fitzpatrick to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Taron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Fitzpatrick. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. 7 yards there and a first down.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback to just throw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercepted. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. 12 yards that time and a Bills first down. Now Allen off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Allen going to throw. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. they're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. Well, not many folks would jump straight to Ryan Fitzpatrick when you talk about strong-arm quarterbacks, but if he's lasted this long, and he has, he's got to be doing something right.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they have this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back.
Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is now 21-14.
Bills 14.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First down, Fitzpatrick. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington! Boy, Charles, you have to be impressed with how Terry McLaurin has quickly become one of the better receivers in the NFL, and this is all effort here.
And I think this is what the early proponents of the forward pass were thinking about. Get it to a receiver and have him do some work afterwards in order to create the big play we just saw there.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. From the gun, it's Allen, eluding the pressure right. Give him 9 on the scramble there, and it'll leave him with a second and just a couple of inches. They'll look to run with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Khalif Raymond now. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Handoff on the option to Singletary. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Rolling to his right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove. And what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard
here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. And a return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit... And down he goes! Fitzpatrick sacked. That's a quarterback in for the sack. Tre'Davious White. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a throw here to his running back. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that will be incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be taken at the 13. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost... Allen hit. He lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. You know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 7.
They go right back to Singletary. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 42 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Singletary. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And now they'll throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. They'll give this to Singletary running right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Tackle made by Chase Young. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. On the give, this is Singletary. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Singletary again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Singletary going to get the handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Washington on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Fitzpatrick now. Looking long for Thomas. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Throwing is Allen on third. Now they go screen. It's complete. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
47's the mark, boys. 47. Check, 47. Watch the run.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
I have zero rooting interest in